Hello everyone! This is not a Let's Play. This is not a Let's Play. This is not a Let's Play. Okay? Want to make that very clear right from the very beginning. This is a game that apparently every gamer is, by some unwritten law, supposed to love. GOG.com is having a sale right now, actually. Today being the 6th of April 2013. 10:24 p.m. if you're curious. And I didn't buy it now. Actually, I bought it a year ago. I didn't buy it now. That's not grammatically whatever. I bought this a year ago, and I'll get into that later. But if you want the game, you can go buy it now. The original Baldur's Gate 1 is also on sale. Baldur's Gate 2 is considered to be better, just kind of all around. And I'm playing with a slew of mods right now, and one of them is a mod that allows you to use the Baldur's Gate 2 engine to play as Baldur's Gate 1, which is apparently super fantastic. I don't know, I never played Baldur's Gate 1. Okay, I'm rambling. Let's get into the game. So I'll be playing Shadows of Om. I should check these sound levels. They're fine. Okay, so I'll be playing Shadows of Om here, because it's considered a trilogy. There's Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Om, and Baldur's Gate 2, Throne of Ball. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 2 complete right now. It came with both of these. I've never played Throne of Ball, ever. Anyway, let's get into Shadows of Om. And I actually already have a game here. It's right in the tutorial area. I can delete that, no big deal. Okay, so let's go through this game together, shall we? It's been a little bit since I played it, not a lot though. Alright, so the character creation is definitely the strongest aspect of the game. Of course, creating a new character in an RPG is almost always lots of fun, right? And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. It's really pretty neat. This is one of the many Dungeons and Dragons games that were released in the late 90s, early 2000s. I have never played Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know the rule set. In fact, I don't even know where you'd even buy Dungeons and Dragons as a board game. I mean, other than eBay. Anyway, let's pick a gender. Obviously, I'm going to be männlich. There we go. Oh, yes, I get to pick a portrait. Now, I'm using a whole bunch of mods. I don't even remember how many mods I'm using. Just a ton. Go to goodoldgames.com and go to Baldur's Gate 2's page, and at the bottom it'll say to enhance your Baldur's Gate 2 experience, click here, and it gives you a link to all these ridiculous mods. Anyway, I'm playing with a ton of mods now. I don't know. I think I like this guy. Not that it really matters, though. All these guys look pretty stupid. I don't know. I don't recognize any of them. Should I? Well, I know I recognize someone. Like, this guy is called Czar. He's from the first game. I just remember that weird... I could never figure out whether he was biting his finger or not. And then this guy is called Minsk, or Minsk, or I'm not sure. I always pronounce it Mansk, like the antagonist in StarCraft. Anyway, this is Minsk. He is probably the most famous character of this game. He has his little hamster there. Boo. Yeah, you have to have heard of Minsk. He's referenced in a lot of different things. For instance, Minsk has this thing where he says, "Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!" And in Mass Effect 2, you can hear Talizora say to her little drone thing, "Go for the optics!" which is a reference to Baldur's Gate 2. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be picking... I'm thinking this guy. This guy, seems to strike my fancy. Yeah, I like this guy. You can also pick a custom one and import an image. And anyway, that doesn't really matter. It's just a picture. Now for a race. You can be human, aka you can be boring. You can be slightly less boring. You can be boring. You can be a gnome, a halfling, a dwarf, or a half-orc. So we're just gonna pretend these first three don't exist because they're boring, boring, boring. Oh my god, boring. What is the difference between a gnome and a halfling? I don't know. So I'm going to get this Dungeons and Dragons thing mixed up with Tolkien's thing a lot, or are they the same? No, Middle Earth and Dungeons and Dragons I think are two different universes. I'm not sure on that one. In any case, they're all the fantasy genres really similar anyway. You can read that if you want. I've already read it. Basically, the halflings are sort of primitive farmer people, and they're short, and the gnomes are more technologically advanced, and they're short. They're mischievous. Why is my mouse not responding? I think my batteries are dying. Yeah, and then dwarves, of course, are dwarves. Nothing much there. And half-orcs. Half-orcs are probably the most interesting race of the game. Stalls humans, live heavy to their muscular builds. So I think I'm going to be a gnome. Alright, now for your class. So gnomes obviously have their classes restricted, just like in lots of different games. The race you pick restricts your classes, World of Warcraft being a chief example of that. There's also this thing called multi-class. That is beyond me. I am not good at this game at all, and that's just over my head. Over my head. Not that I'll be playing long enough to really get into that. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to go with what I can decipher. So you've got your, of course, the holy trinity of RPGs, your tank, DPS, and healer. I like being a healer, so I'm going to pick Cleric. Now you can pick Priest of Talos, Helm, or Lathander. Talos, I believe, is... Yeah, Talos is evil, Helm is neutral, Lathander is good. Or you can just be a kind of middling Cleric. I'm going to be a middling sort of Cleric kind of guy. So let's do that. Okay. Alignment. This is probably the most important thing about Dungeons & Dragons games. It's almost sort of what defines them as Dungeons & Dragons games. There's this spectrum here of morality. Now, of course, this is all based off of your standard Western morality, so I sure hope you're an American or Western European. But anyway, you have the range here: good, neutral, evil, and then lawful, neutral, chaotic of each of these subsections. And it's rather self-explanatory. I mean, you can read all that if you want. It actually is kind of interesting. But the thing is, Dungeons & Dragons is meant to be a tabletop game. And from what I understand, I've never played it, obviously. From what I understand, you sort of make up the game as you go, the events and things. A lot of it's driven by dice rolls, but you role play. You have fun with it, you know? You pretend to be your character. You get into it. You imagine things. Because really, it's just, you know, a flat, you know, a piece of cardboard with some paint on it, and you have these little pieces of plastic running around. You know, you use your imagination, right? So, you know, you get to react to situations that are organically created by the game master in your organic way. But here you have preset scenarios that have been coded into the game, and your reactions to them are rather meaningless, honestly. It doesn't matter. That's my biggest problem with this system in this game, is that it just doesn't matter. Maybe it does, I don't know. I haven't really seen any evidence of it really affecting anything in game. I mean, it's mentioned a couple times here and there, but it doesn't really mean anything. Maybe I just haven't played far enough into the game to find it, but that's just my impression of it. So for a brief overview, good people like helping others. Evil people like hurting others and serving their own selves. Evil people are self-centered, sort of narcissistic. Good people are extroverted, and helpful. And neutral people obviously are sort of in between. Sometimes they'll help you, sometimes like a chaotic neutral, you know, sometimes I'll help you, sometimes I won't help you, just depends how I'm feeling, you know, but generally I'm a pretty okay guy if you get to know me, that sort of thing. Now, neutrals strive for a balance of good and evil, because good people want good to prevail, evil people want evil to prevail. Neutral people see good and evil as needing to exist together to create a balanced world where everybody can be happy. That'd be a true neutral. And chaotics are people who are more responsive to their own emotions and what they want to do. Like a chaotic good is like a sort of knight errant, I guess could be an example. Someone who does what he thinks is right. He generally does things that comply to his society's morality, but he does them in a way that's not really very, in line with others. He goes off on his own to do what he thinks is right. Don Quixote. Well, he just went for adventure. Neutrals are ones who, again, strive for balance. Neutral good. It is someone who is not fanatic, but neutral characters tend to be a mix of lawful and chaotic. And lawful characters are ones who really, really like order and everything being sort of just neat and tidy and organized and predictable. A lawful evil would be like Vlad the Impaler, maybe. Someone who likes everything just meticulously, just the way I like it. Or maybe, who was the Russian Tsar who loved to torture people? What was his name? Ivan the Terrible. Yeah, Ivan the Terrible was obsessed with torturing people. Or was that a different guy? Anyway, the point is, lawful guys like order and society and following laws. Anyway, obviously I want to make my character based off of me. And I pick cleric because I like being a supporting character. That's why I play healer in World of Warcraft, a priest. So if I die, oh my god, you guys are noobs. Why aren't you protecting me? Even though I'm just being an idiot and, drawing aggro. But what will I pick? I don't know. I think I generally do what I think is right. I'll do whatever I'm told to do unless what I'm told to do is stupid, and then I won't do it unless I absolutely have to do it. So that would make me lean more toward a chaotic neutral sort of thing, I think. But a chaotic neutral is someone who's totally unpredictable, who's just like crazy nuts, who will do things for basically like it just is not explainable. And that's not really me. So maybe chaotic good? But I love order in society. I really like following rules. I take joy in knowing that I show up to class 5 minutes early every single day. I'm there, I'm in my spot, I'm quiet, I pay attention to the teacher, I do exactly what the teacher tells me to do. Everything is just nice and organized. I get my assignments, I do them, I turn them in way early, and then I have, days and days where I can just sit in class and read about stuff. I mean, why the heck do you think I know all this random crap about Clovis the First or Ivan the Terrible or how the Aztecs existed in a locative society? I read these books, man. But you're not here to see me talk about myself. You're here to watch me play this game. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one here. Lawful good is definitely a bit too extreme, I think. I'm thinking of going for neutral good. because I like order, but I do act on my own whims. But I act on my own whims because I do what I think is right. I don't do what I think is self-serving. Often what I think is right is helping other people. Not always, but often. So I'm thinking neutral good is more toward me. And the game tells you that if you don't follow your alignment, you will be punished. I've never seen that happen, but I'll just go. I'll have to believe the game. This game is, I think, like 300 or 400 hours long, or something ridiculous. I've only played about 3 or 4 hours into it. Not even that much, really, because. Well, let's get to character creation first. All right, now we go to abilities. So this is our stat screen. Now you can see there's roll. This game relies heavily, perhaps a bit too heavily, on dice rolls. Oh my goodness, dice rolls. I hope you like numbers. Your numbers. So your numbers. Numbers. Yes, lots of numbers. As a cleric, I don't think I need strength. So let's go ahead and lower that. Dexterity. Well, you know, it's D&D, so let's just go ahead and roll. We'll want these ones down here to be high. Oh, yes, you may notice that intelligence and wisdom are two different things here. Now, what's the difference between intelligence and wisdom? Well, let's see, I heard an analogy once and I liked it, so I'm going to repeat it. An intelligent person would not punch a policeman in the face. He would say, that's a bad idea. A wise person would not punch a policeman in the face because he'd never think of it in the first place. That's the idea. Wise people have common sense, intelligent people can figure things out. Anyway, let's get a rather high wisdom because we need that for our class. And I think it's all completely random. You'd think because I picked cleric, maybe that these, intelligence and wisdom would be a bit higher than strength and dexterity, but no, not really. Anyway, let's just lower these and arbitrarily raise these. Because dice schmice. Cannot increase this ability any 30. Why not? Who knows? Okay, so we'll increase that. Constitution, of course, is the main stat of Benjamin Franklin. Ha ha ha, I'm sure that joke has never been made. It's your health. Now your weapon proficiencies. This, I have to say, I don't really understand much, honestly. It's just kind of confusing. Okay, the mace is the weapon of clerics, so just pick that, put a point in that, and then pick sword and shield style, I guess. I don't know. This is all very confusing. From what I understand, any character... No. There are weapon restrictions. It's been a while since I played the game. I can't quite remember. Once I see the game interface again, I'll remember. We'll go for 1 point single weapon, 1 point for sword and shield. I'm a cleric. It's not like I'll be doing much fighting anyway. Appearance. Yes, this is what I'll look like in... No, actually, that's not what I'll look like in-game. Not at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick hair color, because that's so important. Oh, man, look at that. Amazing detail there. Wow, look at all the pixel. Man, so many pixel. Anyway, let's go for a nice pale white. Yeah, there we go. Never see the sun. And blue and gray are my favorite colors, so let's go ahead and get blue and gray. Let's give you a nice gray tunic there. With some blue pants? Nah, I'll give you a blue tunic with gray pants. There we go. And you can actually change these in-game at any time, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, and now, of course, for the voice. Can you hear that? Okay, I went back and I changed the sound levels. Oh, wait, no, I didn't, because you can't access the menu until you exit out of character creation completely, and I have to redo all of this. So I didn't change the sound levels. But I did go back and look at the video, and you can hear it just kind of okay. Anyway, I'm going to pick this guy because he actually sounds like a person. No, he doesn't. Never mind.
Let's do this quick and painful. I'll get the job done, whether leader or not. To battle with no regrets. To battle and victory. To battle and victory!
Okay, as you can see, all these guys sound ridiculous except for Male 2. Male 2 sounds like an actual guy just talking.
Let's do this quick and painful.
Well, okay. They all sound far too heroic for me. This guy, Male 2, I think he has an evil voice, but he seems more like a guy just sort of reading lines. Well, not reading lines. A guy just reacting to his environment, just talking. So that's what I'll pick. Again, I think you can change that in-game anyway. And now you can see my overview of my character. Male, cleric, gnome, neutral good, strength 9, dexterity, oh yeah, that's great. Known pre-spells. This is not good game design. Okay? Now, I'm not a developer. Alright? So maybe this is fantastic game design and I'm just stupid. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't want to press any buttons here. Maybe I'm just stupid, but look at that. That is ridiculous. Look at all of these. I spent, when I played this game for the first time a year ago, I spent the first hour and 15 minutes of the game adjusting my settings so this could work on my freaking computer, and then reading these tooltips just to know what all this crap did. Just look at all of this stuff. You start this game at level 7, and it seems to me that you start in the middle of the story, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't care too much about video game stories. Now, don't get me wrong. Like Mass Effect 2, I loved it because its story was so great, but I don't like starting in the middle. You can ask your friends for backstory, but still, I don't like it. And you start with all of these spells. I don't want to read the tooltips for all of these. Most of these are just useless anyway. Look at all of this. Look at it. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's go for a name. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. What should my name be? It should be noted that there is actually no restriction on characters here. You can type in, oops, 0 is my recording key, so you can see when I press 0, stop recording. You can type in whatever you want. You can do a plus sign, maybe a question mark, some periods, a little arrow there. Get ourselves a caret, why not? Ooh, I wonder if alt codes work. Oh, come on, give me an S set. Come on. You know you want, oh wait. I think I reached the character limit. Okay, there. How about this? Oh, come on! Actually, I don't think I remember the alt code. Alt 228? Alt 0228? Is that it? No. Whatever, anyway. Let's pick a real name. God, I've been recording for 30 minutes now, and I still haven't even gone through character creation. That's, again, the strongest aspect of this game, I think. Which does not bode well for the rest of the game. Again, you see, I don't have the rose-tinted retrospection to love this game. I was, suffice it to say, very, very, very young. Very young when this game was released. So young, in fact, that I was too young to care. Way too young to care. This was before I played video games. Well, no. Maybe not. Anyway, certainly way back then. So, I played this game for the first time in 2012, and I thought it sucked. For a variety of reasons. So, anyway, let's just pick a name. I don't know. What does it matter? Let's go for, oh gosh. What's a cool name? Well. Ooh, so much thinking. Well, I've always liked the name Günther. I think that's a really cool name. But I can't type in an U in here. I can't do umlauts. I could do like a U, E, or maybe a U colon, but come on. Omar is a pretty cool name. I do like the name Omar. What's an Anglo-Saxon name? Something, yeah, let's get something Saxon sounding. How about capital C? Is that a capital C? Yes. Crinfrid. Maybe I should put an I in there somewhere. Crinfrid. That's inconsistent. Crunfrid. Crinfraud. Crinfraud. There we go. I like it. Maybe I put an E in there. Crinfraud. Yeah. Excellent. That's a cool name. Okay. So, I finished it. Now you can put in a backstory. This actually has major spoilers for the first game, so if you haven't played the first game, then I guess don't read it. Basically, you're a guy, and you were raised in a castle, and you're the son of a god. That's it. And if you want to delete everything and start over, you can click that button. Don't do that. Click accept. And let's actually start the freaking game. Cutscene. I hope this isn't too loud.
Ah, the child of Baal has awoken. It is time for more experiments. The pain will only be passing. You should survive the process. Interesting. You have much untapped power. Do you even realize your potential?
More intruders have entered the complex, Master.
They act sooner than we had anticipated. No matter, they will only prove a slight delay.
Alrighty then.
Wake up, you. Wake up. Come on. We have to get out of here.
Okay, so here we get into some dialogue. And this is where I'm going to... See, this video is really just me giving a diatribe about why am I holding nail clippers? Where did I get these nail clippers? I have nail clippers in my hand, and I don't know how they got there. I'm going to put these down now. This is me rambling about RPGs, what I think they should do, what this one doesn't do, and then you guys in the comments going to tell me I'm stupid, this game's amazing. And you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this game is great, but I can never really get into it. I played it, I got past the tutorial area, I played for about an hour past the tutorial area, and I just got so bored. This is the dialogue. I think there are three pillars of RPGs, and this is just my opinion. Dialogue, combat, and exploration. This game has so much dialogue. I hope you like dialogue, because it has dialogue in its dialogue, so you can read while you read. And that's one of my main problems with the game, is that it has wall after wall after wall of text. So much reading. Now, the writing is good, but it gets kind of exhausting, you know? There's so much dialogue, so much reading, and very little of it actually has that voice acting that you just heard. Most of it is, ow, ow, foot. Don't sit on your foot, that hurts. Most of it is not voice acted. Anyway, so you see you have these dialogue options here. Does it matter what you pick? Yeah, probably not. Apparently, you're supposed to pick things that agree with your alignment, but that's not really very clear. So, right now, it's giving me... I don't know if this is consistent through the entire game, but right now, the good option is on top, the neutral option's in the middle, and the evil option's on the bottom. Like you saw on the morality spectrum, good on top, neutral in the middle, evil on bottom. Anyway, since I'm good, I'm going to say what's going on. Now, you can pick who are you if you didn't play the first game and you don't know the backstory, but I've already seen that, so let's just pick what's going on. You see, there's no voice acting. Oh, I guess I should do some voices for it. Okay. He messed with your head too, huh? All I know is we were near Baldur's Gate and got jumped. I have no idea what Baldur's Gate is. I don't know. I don't think I want to remember it all. He's been doing things to us. Grinfrode, we have to get out of here. That sound like those marshmallow people in Secret Agent Bob's video. We need to get out of here. Oh man. Oh my God, I am so bored. Anyway, what would a neutral good person say? Scratch that. What would I say? What would I say is, I'm scared. That's what I would be doing in this situation, but I'm not in this situation. I'm a hero. I'm a hero, right? Right. Can I trust you? I don't remember a thing. Doing things, what do you mean? All right, I'm moving. I ache all over, though. I'm sorry. Could you give me a long version of my history? It's like we just met. Doing things? What do you mean? Yeah. What has this guy been doing to us? Come on, Grinfrode. Don't make me think of it. He did the same to you, I think. I heard you screaming like it anyway. I want to know who's behind this. I owe them a debt of pain. No, you owe him a debt of pain. They is plural. Well, unless, of course, you mean it to be plural, but considering it's just one guy who is hurting you, probably not. A little headache is not going to stop me. We'll get out and then figure what's going on. Yeah, I think that's something I would say. I would definitely want to remove myself from the chaotic situation, just find someplace nice and quiet and think about it for a while. Good, because I don't know if I could get loose again if I had to, not with the pain in my head. Oh, okay, I'm done with the voices now. It isn't like normal pain, critical on the inside, they don't go away. Yeah, that's called nausea. No, that's not nausea, that's, diarrhea? No. Whatever. I want the word diarrhea to be removed from the English language and replaced with the much better German word Durchfall. It's just so much easier to say and spell. It's just much better. Don't look at me like that. It just hurts, alright. It must have been the noise. There was a fight. Assassins came after our captor, I think. There is people. There is people. No, there are people. Dead all over and the fighting is still going on. I could hear it. You can read that, right? Right. Fine, I'm moving under the orders. You seem awful quick to abandon me. Right you are, let's go. Yeah, we definitely need to stick together. Okie dokie. Alright, so this game takes place in real time, kinda, sorta, not really, almost-ish, kinda. You know, whoa. That thing right there, you see that little speck right there? Yes, the assassin guy dropped that when he died. It'd be cool if I could go pick that up, but I can't. I can't loot this guy's body either. Now over here we have Minsk, and here we have Jahira. These are people from the first game. Did you play the first game? No? Well, then you're pretty lost. You're pretty lost. Here's the interface. Here's your map, and here's the world map. As you can see, it's very large. Right now we are... It doesn't matter where we are. That's where we are. And here we have our journal. You can actually write in this journal if you want. See, user. Yeah, right now I could just be like, Ilzor's journals are gay. There we go. That's, very nice. Very good journal entry. Okay. And this is our inventory screen. Now, this is kind of, confusing. So we have our hit points here. The hit points on top, our current hit points on bottom, our maximum hit points. This is our armor class. I think the lower this number, the higher your armor is, something like that. I don't really quite understand it. Yeah, and you can always, of course, look at your just tons of statistics and... See, look, you start the game at level 7. I hate that. I hate it. Because, see, this is a mage book. There are 2 different spell books, mage and cleric. This one's useless to me. M1 here is a mage rogue. That's a dual class thing. I don't understand that. You can see my cleric book. Oh my god, so many spells. Way too many spells. So what you do is you pick a couple from this list here, and then you put them over here, and these are the ones that are in your hotbar at the bottom of the screen that you can use. And then once you pick the ones you want to use, you click this button here to sleep. I guess that looks like an eyelash or something, and then you can use them. But problem is there are so freaking many. You can right-click on them to get some stuff, and it shows you what they do, and it gives you a description, and you can click on this one, and 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 this one. You see? It's very annoying. I spent 45 minutes just reading all this. Reading, picking these freaking abilities. Most of them are useless and stupid anyway. Anyway, let me just pick a couple. I'll do that off screen. Okay, I picked some. Now let's go ahead and save the game, because there's very little auto-saving. And we will pick this, we'll call this, Save 1. Yes. Very, very good and, you know, creative with my save names. There we go. What's that word? Einfallsreich. Yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and sleep. Loud. Okay, so I rested for 8 hours. As you can see, the game takes place in real time, kind of. In the combat descriptions of the spells, it'll tell you things take certain numbers of turns, but the game takes place in real time, and one turn takes a certain number of seconds. I don't really understand it all, but whatever. Anyway, over here you can see my hotbar. Now, you see, I click on it and nothing happens. Yes, that's because I don't really understand exactly how this game works. But you can see a list of all my spells here. Oh my god, look at all my spells. So many spells. So many spells. Alright, so, if I hit escape, gets out of that? Yeah. So, right now, I don't have any items. Neither does she.
Gotcha.
So, let's, drag a box around these guys.
Yeah, I'll see.
Whoop. Okay, put them over here.
Yep, good to go.
And now you go over here and talk to our good friend, Minsk, who is apparently very interesting.
Minsk will be free. These bonds will not hold my wrath. Butts will be liberally kicked in good measure.
You see, that's supposed to be funny. Actually, the first time I read that, that was pretty funny. Unfortunately, you know, I've read it quite a few times since then. This video was supposed to be quick. Whoa, what? Okay. This video is supposed to be quick. It's gone on to 45 minutes now. Why is it 45 minutes long? I'll need to edit this. No, I'm not going to edit this at all. Anyway, you see, dialogue. Lots and lots of dialogue. Your mighty warrior spirit must find these bars unbearable. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's just go ahead and go through this dialogue. Can you control your anger long enough to leave this place? Time is short for talking to small. Release me. I will rain on beings on all who dare touch me. And Dinah here. She will be avenged. Who's Dinah here? Who knows? It doesn't explain that. Again, I think they are operating on the presumption you played the first game, and I haven't. You see, it seems to start right in the middle of the story, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I hate starting at level 7. I hate starting with this huge slew of spells, and I have to spend 45 minutes reading all of them. It's ridiculous. Calm yourself. We must keep our heads if we are to escape. Dinah here? There is another trapped here? Yes. Who is Dinah here? Her spirit is trapped in a cage created by my failure. Who? They killed her. Who are they? Who knows? Stop talking from across the room. I don't know how to open your cell. permanently. He also needs a key or switch. Exactly. See, the dialogue is written rather well. It's just there's so much of it. There's so much of it. And you see, when you get tired of dialogue, you go to one of the other two pillars, exploration or combat. Fortunately, this game fails miserably on the combat front. The combat in this game is, I think, rather dreadful. I'll have to show it to you. Anyway, you've seen the dialogue enough. Let's go. Let's skip this. Okay, did some dialogue. Now we have our first puzzle. Oh boy! So, now we get into the exploration aspect of the three pillars. And as you can see, we've got quite a bit of map to explore. This map's actually fairly large. It's a tutorial area. It's pretty cool. Oh dear, I seem to have gotten lost.
This place is just too darn creepy. I really want out of here.
Shut up, anyone. Shut up. Now the RPG, you know, if you can lose yourself in the RPG aspect and get into the characters and just
Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
and just roll with it and have fun, I think it could be interesting. But the problem is,
Give me some direction.
this guy's nothing. You can talk to him. He just says, "I am a golem. You should not leave." But the problem with it is, I can't get into the RPG aspect much. I can't.
I'll see to it.
Anyway, yes. Oh look,
Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
a huge pile of loot just waiting for us. Good. I wasn't hoping to have any sort of progression
Live
or
by the
anything.
sword. Live a good long stand back for justice.
Yep, and you just get a full inventory of items right from the very beginning of the game. So I need to distribute these just a moment.
I'm waiting.
And also, oh, here, pressing 0 seems to open the formations panel. Oh, and I, set that to my recording key. Well, anyway, if you open this if you open this painting, you get poisoned and you die if you open it. So don't open that. Unless, of course, you have a rogue with you, which you do. So you pick detect traps.
Right you are.
You walk over there. Oh, you found a trap. Then you click the thieving button. Then you click on that. And then it undoes the trap. Then you click find traps again because there's another trap there. No? No. Anyway. Oh, yeah, it's locked. That's right. Click thieving again. She unlocks it. The painting was locked, of course. And you open it up and you get these things. They're unidentified, so you give them to your cleric, who can identify them. My cleric could not use a potion because I'm sorry, he couldn't use a mace for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, pause the game. Give these to what's his face here. Then you right click on them. He goes, oh, it's a thing. This is a potion of healing. I think Mr. Minsk could use that. This is a dagger. I can't use it, but she can. Can she not? There we go. Yeah, dual wield. She's a rogue. She can do that. Okay. So, exploration. You're just given all this stuff right from the beginning. It's annoying. Oh yeah, we got the key for what's-her-face over here. I just realized I gave myself such a low strength score I can't actually use any of these weapons. Oh wait, not used by cleric, but yeah. I don't think I can use any of these at all. Oops.
Give me some direction.
Okie dokie. And now you see there is a thing here. You can read that if you want. There are some guys. They're dead.
Out of concern.
And then it tells you that this is dangerous. Now I'm going to show you the combat, and this will be the last part of this video. I hope this is not too loud. Let's actually go to the... Let's go to the options menu. There it is. Let's see. Sound. Turn everything down a little bit, just because battle tends to be ridiculously loud in this game. Alright, attack! Riveting stuff, I know. Yes, you'll notice that miss is this combat mostly. Okay, why aren't you attacking? Oh, right, because the selection system is kind of broken. You didn't hear me say that. Yes, and now, you see, let's say, oh yes, I'm hurt. Let's go ahead and cast a spell on me here. Cure light wounds. Okay, let's cast it on me. Takes a while to cast, but okay, that's fine. Now let's say, oh, Jaheira, she's so hurt. You're actually supposed to destroy this thing over here to turn it off, but we're going to go ahead and go with the infinitely spawning enemies just to illustrate my annoyance with the game. Oh, look, Jaheira over here is hurt. Let's just, let's heal her. Where's my healing spell? Oh, it's not there anymore. That's where it is. And you can see they all have their, oh yes. His hamster. They all have their little things that they can do, their spells and their abilities. There are just so many. Anyway, the point is, you can't, my point is, I can't use that spell again. Now I have no healing spells. Well, I mean, I actually picked a bunch of other ones, but you can only cast a certain number of spells per day or something like that. It has to do with your fatigue, how you keep track of your fatigue. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be in my character panel at any point. No, I mean, my character panel is just, you know, this huge list of just crap, but I'm sure it's in here somewhere. If I dug through all these numbers, I might find it. Maybe. Well, whatever. Anyway, my point here is combat is really boring. It's very weak. The exploration aspect of the game is not very interesting, I think, either, because, well, one of my problems with the game is that, I mean, I can't really criticize the graphics, because graphics don't matter. Like, I love Dwarf Fortress. I love Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. Those are roguelikes. They use ASCII graphics. Okay? I don't care about graphics. But I demand from graphics that things be distinct, that I can tell what's going on, where things are, what things are. And my problem with Baldur's Gate 2 is that it's all just this kind of blurry mess to me. I often, later into the game, I would be walking around the marketplace and I cannot find where the vendors are. There are these houses all around me and I click on the doors and nothing happens because apparently those aren't doors. They're shadows or they're smudges on a wall or something. And I couldn't figure it out because they're so blurry. I can't tell what things are. That's my point. And this will end the video. It's been about an hour. I think that's a pretty good... It's been exactly an hour. It's 11:23 now. Sorry, I can hear a fire truck outside. I think that's a good point in the video. Those are my gripes with the game. That's why I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it because this right here, this is your combat. Every battle is exactly like this. I hope you like this because they're all the same. They're all this boring. Notice how I'm doing absolutely nothing. Because I can't. I don't have any spell. I cast my one spell and that was it. Now I get to sit here and do nothing. As a cleric. I mean, I could have a, I could cast one of these other spells, then I'd really have nothing to do. But yeah, I don't have a weapon. And if I did have a weapon, I would just, be doing like 2 damage or something, so there's no point. Yeah. So, that's that. Anyway, maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I just don't know how to appreciate a masterpiece. Who knows? I'm going to go back to Crusader Kings 2 now. I'm tired of this game.